Welcome to Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball, presented by the Air National Guard. Thursday night, doubleheader, game 2 of our doubleheader here in Dallas, Texas at Fair Park Coliseum. Odyssey Sims, 6th consecutive week of captain, 8-time overall, loose and ready to go. The returning leaderboard player from last year, finished 3rd overall in 2023, taking on the newcomer Zia Cooke and Team Mitchell. We welcome you courtside. Brendan Glasheen, the Hall of Famer Sheryl Swoopes. We have Ari Chambers and Savannah Collins joining us tonight as well. Our first game was a lot of fun. Team Gray with the victory over Team Hull. And we've got a couple of lefties, assassins that get to the rack. They can shoot the ball. You didn't like guarding lefties in your day, so good thing you're hanging over here tonight.
I absolutely hated guarding lefties when I played. It just didn't seem right. But listen, if we thought game 1 was fast, you better strap in, put your seatbelt on, because these two teams, led by Odyssey Sims and Kelsey Mitchell, are going to get up and go. Odyssey Sims finished 3rd on the leaderboard last year, averaged 26 points a game because she can just flat out score in multiple ways, putting it on the floor, finishing in transition, and she plays a little bit of defense as well, taking it coast to coast, splitting 2, drawing the foul. Odyssey Sims is the real deal. And Kelsey Mitchell says, slow down a minute, Swoopes. Don't forget about me. She averaged 21 points a game last year, finished 9th on the leaderboard. Kelsey Mitchell, just like Odyssey Sims, can score in multiple ways. From deep behind the 3, she'll put it on the floor and attack. Kelsey Mitchell, I am here for it all day.
Slow down a little, Swoopes. I like that one. That's good. Tip-off coming up next. Team Sims, Team Mitchell. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. Here are tonight's starting lineups for Team Sims. Odyssey runs the point. Lexi Brown making her Athletes Unlimited 2024 debut. Has not played pro ball in 8 months. We'll get more on Lexi as this game unfolds. Kirsten Bell had a really nice exhibition slate. Top 10 on the leaderboard last year. Ray Burrell and Kalani Brown at center. Ties to the area. Kalani Brown of the Dallas Wings. Kelsey Mitchell at point. Zia Cooke makes her AU debut tonight. Air Hearn, the first draft pick in 2024, out there with the sharpshooter out of Villanova, Maddie Siegrist. And Letitia Amihere is the 5th starter for Team Mitchell. Team Sims with 5 first-year players to AU, and Team Mitchell 4 new athletes joining Athletes Unlimited. Opening night of Season 3, Game 2. Team Gray knocked off Team Hull earlier tonight. Kirsten Bell secures, and we're underway. Team Sims in the black and gold, and Team Mitchell's squad repping the purple. Here's Sims, the returning leading scorer, had 26 a game last year. Kalani Brown, Dallas Wings teammates this past summer, cleanup crew.
I love Kalani Brown's story. I am so happy and excited to see her back playing in AU with the Dallas Wings, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to do here.
Answer on the other end for Team Mitchell. Maddie Siegrist, the 16th pick overall in Monday's draft. The first of 4 weeks, 4 drafts, 4 teams. Brown, halfway down and out. Kalani Brown, as Sheryl just mentioned, did not play last year in 2022. The inaugural Athletes Unlimited season was outstanding. 5th on the leaderboard, averaged 16 a game, 1st in blocks, and shot 71% from the floor. She makes the most of her opportunities.
Absolutely. And not just,
Mitchell down the runway.
And can we talk about how good Kelsey Mitchell looks? We were talking to her before the game started, and I just asked her if she had lost weight. And she said she has lost 17 pounds. And I said, well, you look a lot faster, if that's possible, because she was already fast.
It has that bulldozer motor at times, but can still be so effective. Blocking foul, you can count the bucket for Letitia Amihere.
And Letitia me here pushing it in transition herself. I know Coach Dawn Staley did not teach you that. Maybe she did. attacking the basket, drawing the foul.
Pro veterans and older Gamecocks featured for Team Gray and team with Tiffany Mitchell and Alicia Gray. And tonight we've got Zia Cook and Ami here. Fresh faces from Columbia, South Carolina. Team Mitchell up by 4. Hezzy by Zia Cook of the Los Angeles Sparks. Got Bell up in the air, and that's a foul. So free throws coming up for Zia Cook. As a reminder to our audience, 40 world-class athletes. The number shrivels from 44 to 40 this year in AU with a 4-week build. Innovative scoring system that you can find on the Athletes Unlimited website to follow along with the leaderboard. Alicia Gray winning MVP 1 honors. So she has a convincing lead after 1 game. Natasha Cloud MVP 2. And then Adut Bulgak in 3rd place after 1 game.
And I would say the voters got that one right. I don't say that very often, but I'm going to say they got that one right.
1 for 1. Bell open for 3. Kirsten Bell in scrimmage action had 27 points in 1 game, had 17 in another. Almost lost it up to back. Bell last year averaged 16 points a game, 7th best in the league. Catch on the block, kick it out. And knocked out of bounds by Team Mitchell.
Odyssey Sims is that point guard that from the time she touches the basketball, she has her head up, her eyes up, she sees the entire floor, and you have to pay attention when she has the ball because she's gonna find you.
Sims leaves it short. It's an 8-0 run for Team Mitchell. A scoring drought of 2 minutes, make it a 10-0 run. Kelsey Mitchell dashes to the basket. Last year averaged 18 a game for the Indiana Fever in her 6th WNBA season. Ami here with confidence. Bell the swat.
Good D by Bell.
That was all ball, no doubt about it. We're about 3 minutes in. Team Mitchell in control. Again, a reminder, 60 points to each player of the team that wins the quarter. Saw Team Gray win 3 of 4 quarters in our first game. Odyssey Sims still trying to get her first bucket, now 0 for 3 from the field. And as a group, Team Sims 1 for 8 shooting.
Team Mitchell has a nice early lead because of plays like this, getting out in transition. Tiffany Mitchell just finishing strong at the hole.
So as a result of this cold start for Team Sims, they decide to go to the bench and implement a new piece in Bashara Graves. That's how it starts. Got to get the job done on defense. Team Mitchell, facilitator, Chastity Melvin, her first year with AU, and the legendary Simone Augustus in year 2 as a facilitator at Athletes Unlimited. In charge, or a helpful hand for Team Sims. Bell missed her first 3. That one's good.
She's not gonna miss too many.
No.
Nice drive by Lexi, though, to find Bell for a wide open 3.
Kirsten Bell, the co-leader of the 40 players here at AU in stat points over the first 2 scrimmages. And wants that to carry over. That stops the 10-0 run for Team Mitchell. And Kelsey Mitchell just turned it over to give it back to Sims and company. Odyssey Sims wearing the gold jersey for the 5th time in her career. Has been used to that black and gold swag. Bell splits 2, dashes in for 2.
Okay, is it a gold jersey? It's a gold number.
You're gonna put me on the spot like that? I mean, come on.
No,
It's sleek.
Okay, I'll take that. It's a nice jersey, though.
I agree. Ray Burrell heads to the line. I mean, come on, this is my first year, Cheryl. Let me settle in here. Come on, you're putting me on the spot with these kind of takes.
It wasn't. No, you're right. Goal, but I was like, the only thing I see gold is the number. But we're rolling with gold. It is gold.
It's kind of like platinum gold.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They're sharp though.
Yeah.
The gold jerseys are sharp.
Ray Burrell, teammates with Lexi Brown on the Los Angeles Sparks. Zia Cook, also of the LA Sparks, on the opposition of Team Mitchell. Burrell, her third year in the W, upcoming. First year in AU out of Tennessee. Also starred in those scrimmages, had 21 in the game, had 14 points. Active on the defensive end, a steal in each scrimmage. Feed inside. Execution off the block. Air Hearn, the first pick of Monday's draft, a non-W player.
Yeah, Air Hearn apparently was balling in the scrimmages, and everybody took notice and said, Air, I need you on my squad this week.
Had 16 points in each scrimmage game. Third year in AU. 29-year-old guard from Memphis. Finished top 15 in the leaderboard in each of the first 2 years. Mitchell, pop it, and lock it in. For Kelsey Mitchell, 7 points. On this side, Odyssey Sims hammered and earns a trip to the stripe. It's a blocking foul on Team Mitchell.
Air Hearn just doing a really nice job of moving without the basketball, posting up. Zia Cook finding her for 2. And it's just a matter of time before Odyssey Sims gets going, putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket for 2.
Game 2 of our doubleheader is off and running. Team Mitchell leading Team Sims 15-11. 7 of Team Mitchell's points belong to the woman with the team name, Kelsey, with 7. We'll step aside and come right back. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by the Air National Guard. Behind the scenes at Athletes Unlimited Women's Basketball Media Day. Great work by the entire crew and staff to put this on for a 3rd year. All the preparation to get set for the action here at Fair Park Coliseum. Our 2nd game of our Thursday opening night doubleheader is off and running. Team Mitchell with 15 points, leading Odyssey Sims team. They have 11 points. Kelsey Mitchell with 7. Another Mitchell is joining us for our star in the stands, Tiffany Mitchell, who, by the way, joined us for a chair chat at the end of our first game. And I don't know, Tiffany, I think because you spoke with us and you said you had to go out there and get another bucket, that kind of gave you the confidence to finish that game strong. But a great performance by your team.
Thank you. I had a great time. I think we have a fun time playing with each other, and that shows. We like to get out and run, get in transition, get buckets for everybody, honestly.
Yeah, I think we should take a little bit of credit for that 2 and that 3 that you got after our chair chat. Tiffany, I have a question for you, though.
Okay.
So for anyone who's never watched AU, I don't know why they won't watch, but for anyone who's never watched it, what would you tell them about the competition level at AU?
Yeah, I mean, it's very unique because you get players from different teams finally playing on the same team. You got players from, you know, overseas teams that used to be in the league. So we're learning on the fly, playing with, you know, teams changing every week. So it's fun. It's good basketball. It's really competitive. It's just another level for us to come and stay in the States instead of having to go overseas and still play at a high level.
Tiffany's first year in Athletes Unlimited, almost a decade long in the WNBA. Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about your cause, Tiffany? You are representing My Block, My Hood, My City. Why don't you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so they give back to the youth, you know, just getting outside of their neighborhood, knowing they don't have to be a product of their environment, just trying to, you know, pave a way for them to get outside of what they're used to and give back to that.
Good stuff. What would be your take, Tiffany Mitchell, on this game right now? What is the key to this game between Team Mitchell and Team Sims?
I think both of them, they need to get some stops. It's going to be a high-scoring game. None of them want to play defense. All of them want to play offense. But, you know, it's fun. That's what the fans are here for. They like to get up and down, run, transition, shoot threes. So it's going to be a good competitive game. So I'm trying to see who's going to win. I think I'm going to take that's going to be a hard one. I can't choose right now. Give me another quarter.
Well, you better go with the Gamecocks.
No, for sure. I got to go with Zion. Yeah, for sure. You're right.
Okay, so quick question, because I see like 2 little girls sitting next to you.
Yep.
Are they with you?
They are not, but these are my friends. We're new friends now, huh?
Okay, well, who are they?
You gotta say hi to the camera.
What are their names?
What's your name?
Dalia, Kennedy, Brooklyn.
We got Dalia, Kennedy, and Brooklyn.
Some future ballers in the house.
Yeah, some future ballers. How y'all liking AU so far?
Good.
Having a good time? Who's your favorite players? I'm sitting right here.
You gotta
no, I'm kidding.
You gotta tell them that before you ask them the question.
You're right. So who you like? Who's your favorite player so far?
Number 6, Kelsey Mitchell, her second, team's fourth in the quarter.
That's hard.
Everybody? You can say everybody.
Like playing on here or like
Maddie Secrets at the line.
right now, probably. I don't know. They all play good Odyssey.
Odyssey? Okay, she said Odyssey. Who you got?
Odyssey Sims.
2 Odyssey fans and everybody, a.k.a. Tiffany.
All right, Tiffany, I have one last question for you.
Okay.
How does the scoring system in AU like affect your game, if at all? Like, do you consciously think about it?
Honestly, I don't think about the scoring system at all. I'm just trying to win these quarters because I know you get a lot of points for winning the quarter. And then I feel like once you start paying attention too much to how the scoring works, you're in your head, you're trying to make every shot, make the right play. And I think if you just play basketball the right way, you know, the scoring system will take care of itself. And we just got to win games, win quarters.
Well, Tiffany, if I may, just push back a little bit. I mean, you didn't hear Tosh Cloud saying, like, hold, and then you took that 3, and luckily you knocked it down.
I mean, I was wide open, so of course that shot is going up. I'm wide open. I still play basketball at the end of the day.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm going to end with this. Well, you better start thinking about it because you know it's a nice bag at the end.
You're right. No, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Gotta get to it. Just the first one's out, so we good.
I got you.
That was a great response. I was just trying to paint both sides of the picture there, so that's good stuff.
I appreciate it.
We will check in again with Tiffany Mitchell at the end of the first half. Thanks, Tiffany, for the time.
No problem.
All right, good stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Remember that when Tosh was like,
I do remember.
Hold on.
She hesitated, and then she was like, yeah, but I got to take it. Because if I don't, it's a turnover.
And she was wide open. She was right. Oh. Well, there's the defense Tiff Mitchell was looking for. Odyssey Sims shifty. Float game, no good. 1 for 5 start for the returning leading point scorer. 26 a game on this side. Zia Cook off the mark. Holmes, swish.
Yeah, she can shoot it. Sequoia Holmes. If you don't know, now you know, because she can stroke it.
First year in AU for Sequoia Holmes. One of 5 first-year players on Team Sims. They only have 2 players on their team that have played all 3 years in Athletes Unlimited. Lexi Brown and Odyssey Sims. Hearn in the paint, high percentage. Tied at 20. So this first quarter sweat is starting to become intriguing here. After a slow start for Team Sims. Earlier in the quarter, a 10-0 run for Team Mitchell. And Team Sims has fought their way back. We have a player down for Team Sims. Ray Burrell is helped to her feet. That's a good sign. It appears she'll walk it off.
She's doing a nice job of just attacking the basket, but oh. Ooh.
Just got word from one of our officials tonight. Gerda Gatling, Jarrett Robinson, and Ryan R.J. Johnson, our crew for Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight.
They're reviewing it to see if it was a flagrant.
Yeah, on the floor, Ty Young is in charge of the personal. And pardon me, they just changed it to Hearn. Okay, I thought so too after watching that replay there. And we're going to get the word right now.
Team Mitchell foul called on number 75, error. For first.
All right, confirmed. It's been upgraded to a flagrant 1, so a couple of shots at the line, and Team Sims will also keep possession. Who do you think, Cheryl? It looked like Hearn was just trying to make it difficult for any kind of basket, but could have got a little dangerous there when Burrell fell down.
So are you asking me as the analyst or a former player? I'm just saying.
Take it. Well, let's do analyst first. Take it the direction you'd like.
I mean, I don't think she was trying to hurt her.
Right.
But I agree with the call as an analyst.
Do you want to do
And a
another one too?
former
Okay. All right. You worked it into 1. And Team Sims takes the lead. 21-20. It's their second lead tonight. Letitia Ami here checks out again. As a reminder, each player awarded 60 points. Players on the team that win the quarter outright. Taya Cooper, 26-year-old guard out of Baylor, her first season in AU. Team Mitchell is over the limit, so a couple of free throws here for Team Sims. An update to our AU leaderboard. This will update throughout the night, all weekend long, and once we hit week 4, we're in week 1 of this 4-week season, and a lot of orange with Gray, Cloud, Enxler, Bulgak, just breakout performances. Team Gray won the game. Alicia Gray, MVP 1 honors. Here's a steal. Mitchell has to recover. Heads up play by Team Sims. Burrell finishes on the break. Finger roll.
She said, I can. Finger roll. Well, you know, when you look at the leaderboard, and for people who are wondering, the top 10 at least were all orange, Team Gray. And they may say, well, some of the players didn't necessarily play or didn't play a lot of minutes. Well, they're still up there because they won 3 quarters. That's
right.
60 points per quarter. And they won the game. That's 180 points for winning the game. So even for players who may not have played, are going to be at the top of that leaderboard.
Their stocks go up for that winning quotient they bring to the table. Ami here throws it up ahead. Big stop for Team Mitchell, trying to have a chance at winning the quarter. A missed layup. Remember, Team Mitchell went on a 10-0 run earlier and had a pretty big lead in this first quarter. Now Team Sims in front by 3. Here's where clock management definitely is important.
Here's where being an 8-time captain comes into play as well. Odyssey knows what's on the line.
Sure does. Wiggles in the lane. Blocked. Oh, superb defense by Letitia Ami here.
That's great help by Ami here. Odyssey Sims doing a nice job of beating Air Hearn, but Ami here coming over, getting a piece of it.
First AU season for Letitia Ami here. Second year in the WNBA, upcoming with the Atlanta Dream. Was the top 10 pick out of South Carolina. Bucket inside. Team Sims up 2 possessions. Kelsey Mitchell. Crossover. Circles back. Ami here, a block and a steal. Couple of points. Rams that shoulder. Strong through the contact.
Come on, Ami here.
Team Mitchell needs a stop, but no shot clock here. Cooper around the pick, 1 second to work with. Quarter victory for Team Sims. Odyssey loves it. Not a great start, but they persevered and found their way to work through it. And Odyssey Sims joked, we may not run a single play in the first quarter. Well, hey, it all worked out. A 3-point lead for Team Sims at the end of one. 60 points to each of her teammates. Second quarter coming back next, Kelsey Mitchell. Let's see what she has to say about that for Team Mitchell. And welcome back to Dallas, Texas. Team Sims leading Team Mitchell 27-24. Let's go into the game now with the Air National Guard. Here's Odyssey Sims.
Y'all got like 2-3 minutes and then we'll switch. Get your shots, whatever. And oh. Good luck, baby. Fist out! And one! I get timeout.
One thing I love about Odyssey Sims is she is always going to lead her team. Even if she's not scoring the ball the way she's capable of scoring, she's always going to be that voice for her squad.
Okay, Sequoia Holmes with the step through to put Team Sims up by 5. That was pretty by Holmes. First year in AU, the 28th pick overall, and the W for 4 seasons. Better college ball at UNLV. Odyssey Sims, 6 consecutive captain nods. Not on the floor right now, calls her second unit the other starting 5. Very confident in this second wave of players. 10 players total on each roster. 40 players make up Athletes Unlimited Season 3. Angel McCautry on the floor making her AU debut, the veteran of the W.
Absolutely. Really, really good to see Angel back out on the court. And I talked to her earlier about how she's feeling, and, you know, she said just getting her legs back under her, but she's very excited to be playing again and having that opportunity here with AU. 5-time
All-Star, 8-time All-Defense, 311 games in 13 years. Triple on this side. Saraya McGuire, also a first-year participant in AU. Team Mitchell, they did dedicate time to shooting as we welcome in Savannah Collins, our draft expert, and also one of our reporters for Athletes Unlimited, has been here from the beginning. Okay, Savannah, break it down for us. Team Mitchell trailing by 4. They had a great start, and you said it. They worked on their shooting quite a bit, and that's what brought them together in the practice rounds this week.
Absolutely. Once they got done installing their sets, starting to create some chemistry on the team, Zia Cook, Kelsey Mitchell, and Air Hearn came down to this end of the court right here, and they took shots from every single spot on the arc. And what I really loved about it is the way that they got into it, cheering each other on, telling, give me more, get hot, let's go. And I felt like that created camaraderie between the 3 of those guards that we could see them start to get hot, especially from some of those spots that they liked the most in this first quarter. But of all the teams that I watched in practice, there was none quite like Team Mitchell that dedicated that much time to shooting, especially from long range.
Well, and understandably so. Kelsey Mitchell, we know that's what she's going to do. That's what she brings. And when you look at the players that she drafted, just having players that understand what it is she's looking for and being able to use their voices as well, it doesn't surprise me. But when you look at Team Sims, what really stood out for you during the draft?
I think what stands out most is when you get in a conversation with Odyssey Sims. There's few people I love talking to more than her because she is going to work my basketball brain. And what she told me this time is she said, listen, we may not run a single play in the first quarter, and that is okay. She said you're going to see a lot of step-ups, and a lot of drags, and this team is going to play free and move. She said, look, we may put up 100 points. So Savannah, don't be surprised if we're in the triple digits on night one. I said, okay, Odyssey, let me see it. I'm ready for it. Bring it on. But she just talked about how this team really has gelled and played together. She said it can take some time at AU for players to get familiar, but she was so shocked how after one practice, this team just gets along and enjoys being around each other.
What an excellent take by Cooper, and the foul does a somersault out of bounds. Team Sims up 6. And Savannah, I think you gave us some good insight there on the personality of Odyssey Sims, which in this league, having been here for all 3 years, I would say, based on your analysis on Monday, too, when the draft took place, taking 5 first-year players demonstrates her confidence, like, hey, I know what I'm doing here. I can transmit this to the next wave of players.
Odyssey has had such a special journey at AU. I remember sitting down with her year 1, week 1. We were talking about her captainship. She told me, she said, I don't know if I can do this. I'm so overwhelmed. Take year 2, where she is captain week after week. She cannot get a break. And I said, how do you feel now? She goes, I'm loving this. I've got this down pat. And then we talked last week, and I said, could you be any more comfortable? You look like you've done this before. She just said, I'm so comfortable within this system. I'm comfortable within this league. But what she likes about this team is, she said, they make my job so easy. I can just facilitate to them, let this offense run through them. And the thing that she liked the most is, if you've ever watched Odyssey Sims, you know she brings the energy. But she loves that this team, when she can sub herself out and take a break, the energy doesn't fall off. That's why she loves this gold group this week.
Well, she says that she can facilitate and let them run everything and run everything through them. I'm not real sure how long that's going to last. Because if you know Odyssey, like I know Odyssey, Odyssey is a bucket. So we know she is going to do a little bit more than facilitate.
She is, but she said, hey, if there's one stat point category I want you to watch for me this season, she said, keep an eye on my assists. There's some goals that she set there. That's my one tidbit I'll give away about Odyssey Sims this season.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Odyssey Sims led Athletes Unlimited not only in scoring but also assists last year. Tonight, just one made field goal, but a couple of dimes. And her squad is still winning this game. It's 7 minutes remaining in the first half. 36-33. One more for you, Savannah, before we get you out of here. Dory Harrison is on Team Mitchell, and some of the conversation you had with Izzy earlier this week, there's excitement building for the Harrisons at some point in this third season to play together. But Dory making her AU debut, the pairing of the Harrison sisters. What can you tell us about that dynamic?
Could there be a more special story there? I think everybody has not only been waiting for the return of Izzy Harrison from this injury that she has spent months putting in so much work and time to rehabilitate, and then we see Dory taking this huge leap back out onto the court. I can't wait for the moment that they're on the same team. If Izzy is going to be a captain this season, I think that might be when it happens. We're going to see those two sisters together. That would be so special to see the two of them on the floor together at AU, because it's been a journey for them both to be back out on the court, and it's going to be a big moment.
All right, Savannah Collins, our Athletes Unlimited draft expert. Catch her every Monday on the AU website, Athletes Unlimited YouTube, for the weekly drafts. 4 weeks, 4 drafts, 4 teams.
Savannah, you're so good.
Thanks, Cheryl. That means a lot coming from you.
You are.
I'm telling you, like, I mean, like, the NFL draft is coming up, right? The W draft is coming up. I mean, excellent job with the breakdowns here on the spot. You could ask her anything. You could ask her what color I'm thinking of, and she'd come up with something. I mean, that is a compliment. It's great stuff. Full scout on 40 world-class athletes coming together for year 3 of Athletes Unlimited women's basketball. Once again down here in Dallas, Texas at the Fair Park Coliseum. Second game of our opening night doubleheader. Cheryl, very impressed so far with Letitia Ami here, getting to the stripe and just active on both ends.
You know, it's so great to see her growth. I remember just watching her and following her when she was at South Carolina, and you know, and then with the Dream, not playing as many minutes as she would like, but to see her here today, opening night, her first game with AU, she has been more than impressive on both ends of the floor.
Hearn, the first pick in the draft, lit it up in the scrimmages, puts Team Mitchell back ahead in the quarter, 14-11. Sims gets 2 back. Second field goal for Odyssey Sims.
That was tough, too.
Zia Cook breaks loose. First field goal for Zia Cook, 4 points. Amihir has 9, tied with the team high with Hearn. Turnover Team Sims. Amihir kicks it. Cook tees up a 3.
I think Ray Farrell got a hand on that, or a fingernail.
Using their defense to propel the other way. Lexi Brown. Cross court, Sims. Taj Cole skies in. Maybe a sleeper pick. Taj Cole, double-digit scoring in each of the scrimmages, was a late pick, 32nd overall. A former top 15 leaderboard performer. Sprinkles it in for 2.
Yeah, Taj Cole is another one of those 3-year vets with AU. Brings a lot, whatever squad she's playing on, offensively, defensively. She just gets after it.
In the inaugural season, averaged 17 points per game. Kalani Brown, hey, give yourself a rebound. Now you lose points on the miss, but it's not a bad idea.
So minus 10 for the shot.
Yep.
Plus 10 for an offensive rebound.
Okay, so
plus 20 for a 2.
If anything, it just cancels it out. 42-42, the game matters, but the quarter in control by Team Mitchell, 18-15. We'll come right back. Welcome back to Fair Park Coliseum in Dallas. Second quarter winding down. We're tied. Team Mitchell, Team Sims, 42-42. Team Mitchell in control of quarter number 2. Our star in the stands, Tiffany Mitchell, rejoins the program. And Tiffany, who do we have joining you?
So we have some of the SMU players, the SMU coach. They just got back from their game for Wichita State, which they won in overtime.
How about that?
Okay. They are coming down the stretch here. A big win. They've won 3 of their last 4.
Y'all won 3 of your last 4? Y'all won 3 of your last 4 games?
They don't know?
Yes, you can.
Hey.
Yes. Yes, the coach confirmed yes.
No, but they've got the right idea. It's
yes.
1 game at a time, right? That's the right mindset. They were tested right there. They're heading to Tulsa on Saturday. Okay.
Yeah. They leave tomorrow.
Tiff, how did you? Pardon me, Cheryl. Tiffany, as a pro, and you've been a pro for a decade now. What would be your piece of advice to these youngsters as they work through their college careers and embrace these times as collegiate athletes? Let's get a denial on this end. Wow. Burrell.
Yeah, give me that. Give me that.
I kind of messed up my train of thought.
Wait a minute. Wait, Tiffany.
Yes.
Was it a good block?
Just
Don't
because
do that.
It was Zia, I'm gonna say
I know.
no.
I already knew where you were going with that. Ask the SMU players what they thought.
Okay. You said, was it a clean block on Zia or was it a foul?
That was a clean block.
Clean. Consensus is clean. They might got Zia on her arm a little bit.
I didn't expect any other answer from you. I have a question for you,
yes.
for them.
For them?
Yeah. Like, what are their thoughts on AU?
So what are your thoughts on AU?
I like it. I think it's cool. It's right around the corner from where we stay, and a lot of talent. Glad to have the players in here.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Get to watch some of the best do what they're good at, and yeah, just great opportunity.
We got TK. She just had a career high today. So what are your thoughts on AU?
I'm gonna join AU when I get done playing.
Yeah, I like that.
Period.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, career high. What was the career high?
She had a career high of 22 points. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go, 22.
9 for 11. Only 2 missed shots the whole game. Make me like TK. Need that.
There's Odyssey Sims with the swipe and score. Sims starting to get going scoring-wise, up to 10 points.
So, Tiffany, do they understand like the scoring system? And if they do, what are their thoughts on the scoring system?
Let's see. So, do y'all have a good idea about the scoring system? Do you have a good idea about how the scoring works here? So what do you think? Is it a good idea? Do you like it, or should we take it away?
I like it, actually. It makes them be sharp. Make everybody be sharp.
Yeah, I like it. Keeps everyone disciplined on the ball.
I
agree.
That. I like that. You can't take it away, Tiffany. If you take it away.
Tiffany basically just hired
Do regular scoring.
the SMU is the new committee under Tiffany
Right?
Mitchell in the stands.
If you take it away, then how are you gonna know who goes home with the big bag at the end?
That's true. We should alter some things.
Tiffany, I'm not gonna ask you any more questions about the scoring system.
All right, thank you.
Tiffany Mitchell, what is the mindset for your team? Part of Team Gray, first pick of Alicia Gray as Zia Cook knocks down the fadeaway. What is the mindset with tomorrow's day off and getting ready for the weekend?
I think we're just going to come in tomorrow, get some shots. Like we played the back-to-back is probably what's you're going to see some fatigue in players on Sunday. So we're going to be smart, knowing that we have a long season ahead of us, and try to make the most of the time that we have on the court.
All right, Tiff, this is my last one before we let you go. So I think you know how I feel about your former coach, Dawn Staley. I think she's one of the best players ever, one of the best coaches today.
Yes.
The fact that so many of you are former Gamecocks, you play in the W, and 4 of you are playing here in AU, what type of credit would you give Coach Staley for that?
I mean, she's a pros coach. She prepares us for things like this, playing overseas, playing in the W, playing in leagues like this to be competitive. We definitely take some after, Coach Staley, just how we compete and how we get after it. So I think everyone here that went to South Carolina, you definitely can see that type of competitiveness in us.
Well, last thing, y'all stop teaching her dances, though, because
she need a little bit of work. She's getting better, though, from when I was in school.
I agree. Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Tiffany Mitchell, 3-time All-American, Dawn Staley Award winner going back 2015. Thanks, Tiffany, for your time, and enjoy the game with your new committee. That's great stuff.
I like the new committee.
I mean, it's kind of what she was doing, right? Brought them all together. What do we got to do? It's good. We got ourselves a very competitive quarter here at game 2. Team Mitchell only down 2 overall, but leading the quarter by 1 after losing the first quarter by 3 points.
And we know what's at stake.
A chance for Team Sims and their team to get 120 points in consecutive quarters. Each player wins 60 points for winning a quarter. And of course, Team Mitchell looks for the equalizer. This would put Team Sims back in front in the second quarter. Cooper on the loose to put him up 1 in the quarter and up 4 for the game. Maddie Siegrist tied up. Sims poached it from her own teammate. 3-on-2 and in rhythm. Burrell lays it in.
And this is the squad that Team Sims was trying to put together. Odyssey Sims was trying to put together when she said we may not run a single play in the first quarter.
It's a big bucket for Mitchell. A free throw here would tie the quarter. Cheryl, 9 steals for Team Sims in the first half, 9.
That's just everybody getting out in passing lanes, being aggressive. Anytime the ball's put on the floor, you have 2-3 people in there on help side, which leads to those turnovers. 9 steals for Team Sims.
Six players with a steal. Mitchell with a key free throw to tie the quarter. Kelsey Mitchell has 12 to lead her squad. 3-time captain in Athletes Unlimited. Cooper rips it back and hit with a travel. Taya Cooper surprised by that ruling. I mean, again, when are they not surprised when the call doesn't go their way? We discussed that in our first game. Let's see what Kelsey Mitchell's got cooking up here. Dribble handoff, Zia Cook. Swing it, Hearn, 3. Quarter still tied with 37.4 remaining.
That was nice ball movement by Team Mitchell, though.
Air Hearn with 9. Me here with 9, Cook with 7. Foul committed by Team Sims. That puts them at 5 team fouls, so that means free throws and a chance to take the lead in the quarter for Letitia Amihere and Team Mitchell. That is a tough call.
You didn't like it?
I don't have to like it or dislike it. I mean, I'm just here reacting like you are.
Well, I didn't know. Ooh, it was kind of tough. I'll agree with you.
I think the point being is that you'd like to see it be decided with an effort play, a shot, as opposed to free throws. But that's how it goes. Key free throws by Letitia Amihere. 11 points, second player in double figures for Team Mitchell, up by 2 in the quarter. Odyssey Sims draws a double team. Oh, the pass in rhythm. Graves was denied. Shot clock is off. Team Mitchell has possession and the lead in the quarter. Oh, what a pass by Kelsey Mitchell. Tipped 1 second, and Team Mitchell survives the second quarter. They win it, so 60 points apiece for each player on Team Mitchell for winning quarter number 2. Got ourselves a 1-point game, 51-50 at the end of 20 minutes.
Well, I think we knew coming into this game that it was going to be a good one. We are tied up at halftime.
Points continue to accumulate. The leaderboard is updating in real time. And as you all see from game 1, every single possession counts, and not just every possession, but every quarter. And the MVPs racked up their points. Alicia Gray really showed out. So let's hear from the statistical leaders from last season about what it means to be a stat leader in these categories.
Last year, I led Athletes Unlimited with 106 assists, which earned me 1,060 leaderboard points.
Here comes Odyssey. Oh, what a pass!
That total helped me finish in 3rd place.
Izzy Harrison. Oh, that's pretty.
Last season, I scored the most 2-pointers with 144.
Isabel Harrison to the rim. That's so effective.
That added 2,888 points to my leaderboard score and helped me finish in 6th place.
Lexi Hull with the steal.
Last season, I was tied for 1st in steals with 29.
Lexi Hull, steals leader at AU and comes through with a nice live ball turnover.
This earned me 290 points and helped me finish 8th on the leaderboard.
Last season, I led the league in 3-pointers with 48.
Mitchell now 1 3-pointer shy of setting a new AU record for threes. And she didn't waste any time to do it. A new AU record.
That got me 1,440 points, and that got me in 9th place.
Last season, I led all players with 22 blocks.
Plaisance with a beautiful block.
That total earned me 222 leaderboard points, which allowed me to finish in 12th place.
As you can see, the athletes are really balling out and doing what they do best, racking up on the game by game. And the quarter wins really help. The game wins really help, and the MVP points. Let's see, MVP number 1 gets 90 points. So you know Alicia Gray, the captain of the week, got 90 points in the game 1. Let's see who's going to get it in game 2. MVP number 2, 60 points, was to Natasha Cloud in game 1. MVP 3 is 30 points, Adupa Gok in her great AU premiere debut. She really got out there and balled out, and like Cheryl said, yes, big body come through, but we cannot wait to see the stat leaders come to their own and really get to it right now. And Taj Cole, we see you going, and guess what? We have some great players coming up talking to us. Stand by very soon. Tiana, there's no reason to be nervous standing here right next to me. Introduce yourself to the out there.
Hi, my name is Tiana Muldrow. This is my first year in AU. I've been playing professional for 7 years, and I'm really, really excited to be here this season.
We can tell your excitement because you were going off, okay? Out in transition, getting them threes. You got a couple of threes, okay? The efficiency was there, and you really played your role off the bench. What about Allisha Gray's team empowered you to play your best game?
I just think we have great leadership, especially in people like Natasha Cloud and Sydney Colson. Even when things aren't going how we want them to go, we stay level-headed and we stay poised. Remember our strengths and what we're trying to do each quarter.
You know, the importance of a successful team is culture, and y'all have really strong culture this week. And I know you haven't experienced AU in the way of switching teams, but what do you love most about this week's team?
I just think that we're strong. I think that we're strong inside, and I think that we're strong outside. We're strong on the outside. I think we have great leadership, like I said before, and I think everyone knows their role in the team, and we all are confident that we bring something to the team.
Now, you know, this is your debut year for AU, but you're not new to the pros. So why did you decide to play AU this specific year?
Because personally, I don't want to go back overseas, and I think that AU provides a special place for players like that. So to give us the opportunity to play here domestically in front of our families, and the fact that we're playing for something bigger than us, which is a cause, I think that's very, very, I think it's very, very amazing. So I wanted to be part of that.
Tell the viewers your cause.
The K-Out Cancer Fund. That's who I'm playing for this year.
That hits home for me. I'm a K-Out Cancer Fund National Brand Ambassador, so I love that you're playing for something bigger than you, and I cannot wait to continue watching you ball out. And we will have Cheryl and Brandon coming up after the break, so thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. How?
She can't get the ball up. You got her whole arm.
I had the ball. That's why she couldn't lift up.
I thought you had the arm.
I didn't.
You think I was wrong?
You definitely.
All right, that's fair.
Here we go, Park.
One of her 2 field goals in the first half, a couple of assists, 4 rebounds. First year in AU for Cook on Team Mitchell. Her squad down 1 as we get set for the second half. A quarter win for Team Sims and a quarter win for Team Mitchell. Brendan Glasheen and Cheryl Swoops, we've had a ton of fun. Night 1 of weekend 1, Athletes Unlimited Season 3. And this game has been nip and tuck through 20 minutes. Really fun stuff, and I think both teams have really dug in on defense.
Absolutely. When you look at these two teams, to me, they're very similar. One led by Kelsey Mitchell, one led by Odyssey Sims. You know they're both going to want to get out and run, and that's exactly what they did in the first half. 10
blocks between the two teams, 13 steals, and despite getting nicked up in that first half, Ray Burrell showed some strength and perseverance in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, Ray Burrell, to me, has been very impressive this first half. Not just scoring, but here you see her with the finger roll, chasing down a shot, getting a block. That's beautiful. Give me that, Ray. I see you. It's so nice to see players come back out and play when they're healthy, and Ray Burrell is healthy right now.
157 game points for Burrell, 17th on the leaderboard. Again, we got to factor in our first game of the day, played by Team Hull and Team Gray, which took place earlier tonight. Gray and her squad home the victory. Allisha Gray, 741 points. When you factor in her MVP 1 honors, 3-quarter wins, and also 180 points for winning the game. Here is your updated leaderboard with 1 half to go in the night. And it's a lot of orange as of now, but a lot of this could change after the next 20 minutes between these two teams.
Absolutely. When you look at what these two teams are doing right now, that leaderboard will absolutely change before the night is up. But I'm sure Allisha Gray will still find herself somewhere in the top 5 on that leaderboard because she balled out tonight.
Can't disagree with that. 26, 9, and 7. Filled the stat sheet, got others involved. What really jumped out in that first game, if you're just joining us and missed some of the action, the assist rate. Unselfish actions with Cloud and our Star in the stands tonight, Tiffany Mitchell. Great stuff from Tiff Mitchell tonight. Second half underway. Team Mitchell down by 1 to Team Sims. Siegrist up and under.
Nice rebound, Maddie Siegrist.
Maddie Siegrist plays for the Dallas Wings just down the road. Taking on her Wings teammate, Kalani Brown. And there's Brown. Like we talked about earlier. Hey, you missed the shot, you got a rebound though.
Yeah, and I don't think she's planning that, but that's twice that's happened, Kalani.
Just the silver lining, Cheryl. Silver lining in the gold jersey.
Yeah, right.
Odyssey Sims with the burst, looking for some help. Deep triple, Lexi Brown off the mark. 12 points for Odyssey Sims to lead the gold squad. Mitchell and Amihir, the leading point scorers for Team Mitchell, and Amihir just passed Mitchell. 13 on 4 of 7 shooting for Letitia Amihir.
Yeah, we're talking about 2 first-year players in AU, in Ray Burrell and Letitia Amihir, who have both been very impressive in this game tonight.
I would add, too, just another layer to that. We were gloating about Haley Jones in the first game, and I'll tell you, Tanisha Wright chimed in watching the broadcast tonight. That's a great sign for 2 members of the Atlanta Dream. Not to mention the greatness of Alicia Gray, but your young studs getting that confidence already 1 game in. That's a great sign.
Yeah, T. Wright. Yeah, she's got some really great pieces with the Dream, and to your point, what sorry, I gotta stop talking.
Kelsey Mitchell, you discussed her change in body frame and having that elusiveness to twist and turn like that.
She really does look quicker to me, faster, and that last play, I think, just showed a little bit of that athleticism that she has.
We can hear the bench of Team Mitchell saying, let's push it. Siegrist steamrolls in the lane. A couple of baskets in the paint for Maddie Siegrist.
I'm liking that little 1-2 action with Siegrist and Amihir.
Team Mitchell shooting 50% from the floor. And 4 of 8 from 3. (58-55), Team Mitchell ahead.
Kelsey Mitchell just getting it done on both ends of the floor. Cutting to the basket. Ooh, I see it, Kelsey. Kelsey Mitchell is tough.
Yes, sir. That's what we do. Hey, come here, Black. KB.
They got nothing first and
Hey, this is what we got to do. Go get her. Go get her. Go get her. Come on. Step up. Come on, Ray.
Odyssey Sims, her poise and her DNA filters through the rest of her team. Last year, finished 3rd on the leaderboard behind just Nalissa Smith and Naz Hillman. So the returning leading scorer to AU in 2024, led the league in points and assists. Has the most points in leaderboard history for Athletes Unlimited, 12 MVP nods. There was a point last year, you know this, Cheryl, she led the leaderboard for 12 of 15 games.
Yeah, and it's because, one, she's a competitor, but she does so many things. It's not just scoring. She scores, she rebounds, she plays defense, she gets steals, she gets assists. All of that adds up to points, which is why she lives at the top of the leaderboard.
Her team down by 3. Bell in stride. Sims the assist. Picking up the energy here to cut the deficit to 1. Sims, they're wreaking havoc at half court. Sims can't finish. Offensive rebound. Second chance on the drive. Graves could not put it back. 8-6 Team Mitchell here in the third quarter.
And a lot of what Odyssey was able to do last year, the reason why she stayed at the top of the leaderboard is because the 1-2 combo of her and Kirsten Bell was pretty deadly last
in a row.
Sequoia Holmes. I told y'all she could shoot that thing.
Sims with the rebound, her fourth, to go along with 14 points and 5 assists. Odyssey Sims, the hezzy, contest by Ami here. And they're going to get Bashara Graves for a foul from behind. That's her third. We called out Kirsten Bell a moment ago with a nice finish in the paint. She also has 3 personal fouls. Just something to monitor as we come up on the halfway point of the third, even at 60. Zaya Cook. Ami here. Lobs, miscommunication with Siegrist. The C's depart here for Lexi Brown. Off her knee or coming back to the other way.
And I know that's it's a turnover, but we talked about Ray Burrell and how good it is to see her out here playing and being healthy. Can we just talk about how good it is to see Lexi Brown back out on the court playing? She's healthy, hadn't played in 7-8 months.
8 months.
And I talked to her, Siegrist, nice. I talked to her before the game and, just told her how good it is to see her playing again and being healthy. And, she said she was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. So it is just absolutely incredible, and it's great to see her back out on the floor doing what she loves to do.
Mitchell with the Euro. Kelsey Mitchell racking them up.
I think she is quicker.
I'm excited. I'm excited about the next 3 weeks, the rest of the weekend, and then the next 3 weeks, and then what she might look like in the summer. Because there is burst, and there is she's always had the edge. The mental game has always been there, and she was already a walking bucket, 18 a game last year. But this might be a headache for opposing teams. Had a good screen to tee up a 3. Four minutes to go in the third. Team Mitchell leads the quarter by 6, 15-9. That's Siegrist 3. Now gives Team Mitchell 4 players in double figures. Cook stops and pops. Rebound to Brown. There's a 4-on-2. Team Mitchell late to get back. Bell sets up. Some good looks for Bell in this game from distance.
And Odyssey always finds where Bell is in transition.
We get a timeout, 65-60. Let's find out. We have 40 world-class athletes this year in AU, 4 teams, 4 weeks. Let's find out who they think is going to come out on top.
Who's gonna win this season?
Number 1 on the leaderboard?
Oh, I'm gonna win this season. What? That's what we're all here for, is to win.
Of course I'm gonna win the whole thing.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't say me.
I'm gonna say myself. I'm not gonna say another name.
I wouldn't be a competitor if I didn't say me. I hope I'm gonna win this season. That's the plan.
I don't know who's going to win. I don't know who's going to be the champion. But I will say I'm here for revenge.
Only time will tell.
Well, some were confident and some were kind of humble, but I get the mindset. You got to have that killer instinct.
But it's so funny to see some of their reactions, like Lexi Hall. Only time will tell. So she's like, I don't know. But that's also the competitiveness that all the players have.
My favorite answer of all of those was Odyssey Sims saying, I don't know who's going to win. Like, after you're coming back to the league this year as the returning leading scorer. If you missed it earlier today, Alicia Gray, outstanding in the first game to propel Team Gray ahead of Team Hull. Alicia Gray atop the leaderboard. Of course, their game is well behind us now, so that's not surprising that we still have most of the leaders up top from our first game of the day. 741 points. Natasha Cloud in second place, 551 points. And Emily Engsler, 6 block shots. That will help add points to your resume. 10 points for blocks and then also a couple steals. Those are 10 points apiece too.
Yeah, Team Gray, they had 6 players in double figures. So there's...
We got the podcast duo saying hi to us on the broadcast.
Hi.
Let me ask you this. We just let the players make their predictions. Who from these two teams could shoot their way up and really give Alicia Gray, Natasha Cloud, Engsler a run for their money tonight?
I mean, I'm always going to put Odyssey Sims in there.
Okay. Not a bad choice.
I would throw Kelsey Mitchell in, and not just because of the scoring she's doing, but Kelsey looks like she's on a mission tonight. And I'm going to throw a couple of newcomers in there. I like what Ray Burrell's doing. I like what Amihir's doing. So I'm not just going to give you one person. I'm just going to put a few out there.
Ty Young shined in some of the scrimmages last week. At 15 on Thursday, 16 on Friday. Go to auprosports.com, get your tickets for the rest of the weekend. We resume play Saturday, Sunday, but also if you needed a succinct breakdown of the leaderboard and how statistics are tracked, traditional stats are kept, but also points are earned through actual game stats, like your points, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, game wins, quarter wins, game MVPs, all explained. And we hope we've done our job to convey that in our 2 games tonight here in Dallas. Year 3 underway. Team Gray got a win over Team Hull. And Team Mitchell clings to a 3-point lead, 65-62. Not much room for Dory Harrison, the younger sister of Izzy, making her AU debut. Played her college ball at Lipscomb. Transferred there from Kentucky. And a giveaway going back this way.
Team Mitchell foul call number 20, Dory Harrison.
We called Dory for the offensive foul. So it's Team Sims basketball.
I don't know if you saw the tweet that Izzy put out before AU started when she said her parents told her that she and Dory could not guard each other.
Well, that's kind of boring.
I know. I'm like, oh no, let's guard each other.
I mean, I would take, if I was my younger brother, younger sister, I'd say, I'm taking you to school.
I'd be like, oh no, we are going to guard each other. And I'm going to give you buckets.
Take it easy on Dory, 25 years old, first time in the pros. Coast to coast, Team Sims within 1. Taya Cooper has been an energizer in the starting lineup. 9 points for Taya Cooper.
Yeah, if you're on Odyssey Sims' team and she gets the rock, you just have to run and keep your head up because she is going to find you.
We had Savannah Collins assessing and breaking down the draft. Look out for those assists, and she was onto something. 7 assists for Odyssey Sims tonight. Led the league in assists last year. And finished 4th in the inaugural season. They're going to take a look at what just transpired on the left side here. Odyssey's got something to say after the call. So they called the official ruling right there a block by Holmes. Pardon me, Amihir with the block shot. Her second tonight for now.
I think they're reviewing to see who the ball went out on.
Team Gold will challenge, led by Odyssey Sims and company. Simone Augustus, the team facilitator. Let's have a look here. Okay, so it appears Cooper gave up the body in front of me here. Apologies, we had a tough view from when it all took place. Again, a team may utilize a challenge, a captain's challenge, or a team representative. Basically, the captain makes the call on who is allowed. And again, I think that's just a great dynamic because you always see the player twisting the finger. Let's take a look at it. Take a look at it. So if the captain agrees, they'll take a look at it. So you can challenge a personal foul or a call out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Odyssey got that one right.
So they didn't call a foul, I don't think, right?
No.
They never. The foul was never called. That was a play-on situation. Yeah, I think they absolutely got it right. It's off of me here. So not only is Odyssey Sims having a great second half, but she's got a captain's challenge win. Points in the paint. Angel McCautry.
Let's go, Angel.
First bucket in an AU uniform for the 13-year WNBA veteran. Maddie Siegrist in the post. Team Sims up by 3 as we come up on a minute left in the quarter. Team Sims leads the frame 17-15. 60 points on the line for each individual for who wins the quarter. It's an 8-0 run right now for Team Sims.
Angel did not agree with that call. She just kind of gave him the finger. And when a ref smiles at you, I think it usually means he agrees with you.
Do you know Angel McCautry and you share some history together? Do you know that?
Maybe.
You're probably thinking, what is he going to do?
No, I'm like, maybe, I don't know.
In 2012, in the W, Angel joined you as the only players in league history to lead the league in scoring and steals in the same season.
I buy that.
You and Angel McCautry.
And you know, it's crazy that you say that because I remember when I retired and Angel was still playing, people ask me like who reminded me of myself in the league, and Angel was that player. She would get out in passing lanes. She played both ends of the floor. Yeah, I take that.
Well, Cheryl, you've been a big part of the uplifting of this league, a new league, an opportunity for players to not go overseas. They have an in-country option. And Angel talked about that this week in her availability with the media. During my younger years, there was nothing for us. And women's basketball is evolution. And that's why she is just so happy to be a part of this, because this is something she never had.
Yeah, you know,
you have it outside
you
the W.
said the word. You said opportunity.
Yeah.
And John and Jonathan, the vision that they had for Athletes Unlimited, not just basketball, but in particular basketball, I think all of us are indebted to them just for another opportunity that they give these women to play professional basketball here in the States. And it continues to grow and grow and grow.
No question. I mean, the turnout for night one of weekend one, good stuff. We're off and running at Fair Park Coliseum here in Dallas. 2 really nice opportunities on the fast break for Team Mitchell. Down 1 in the quarter, now tied 17-17. Cole had a layup, Siegrist had a layup. And Maddie Siegrist, a chance to give Team Mitchell the lead, and that's exactly what she does.
Maddie Siegrist has been a big reason why Team Mitchell has gotten back in this game.
9 points in the quarter. Odyssey Sims 70-68, and Sims with a 1-point lead over Team Mitchell. Taj Cole up top. Draws a double team. Siegrist to Ty Young with 3 to shoot for Young. To the elbow. Young did not get a foul. 9 seconds. McCautry ahead to Bell. Still some time here for Taj Cole, and no whistle on that end either. The officials letting these two teams play. Team Sims responds after losing the second quarter. A third quarter win. That was a chippy one, 19-18. 70-68. Game 2 of our doubleheader. We hit the fourth quarter of our second one. We got a good one, 70-68. Odyssey Sims squad in front. The Dallas Sports Commission brings your favorite sporting events to DFW. Keep up to date with all things Dallas Sports at dallassports.org. 44 degrees here in Dallas on a Thursday night. Talking to Cheryl and Ari. I don't disagree with either of them. It's been kind of cold down here. Like I thought it was supposed to be warm down here. Like, what are we, right, Ari? I mean, like, what are we doing here? Like, I hope it warms up. It's supposed to warm up this weekend.
I think you brought this weather with you.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, it is in the high 40s, low 50s in Boston.
I know. I think you brought it with you.
You're familiar. Your son, Jordan, plays for the Maine Celtics, and I do the games there. And, yeah, it's cold. It's Arctic in Portland.
So
fair enough. You can blame me.
There should be nothing for you.
Oh, it isn't. No, but, I mean, when you have the expectation of coming down to some warm weather and embracing,
you're right.
embracing Dallas, and they've been fantastic. The setup, the crew here, everybody has been extremely welcoming, and you can understand why AU has had so much success. But, you know, that temperature, which it's not their fault. They don't control it. Just hoping that goes up the next couple days. This has been a great basketball game. 70-68, final quarter. 2-quarter wins for Team Sims, which, keep in mind, they won that first quarter and started really slow. There was a 10-0 run in there for Team Mitchell. Kelsey was doing her thing, getting to the rack and getting others involved. Still waiting on our first points of the fourth quarter. Siegrist with 11 in the second half.
Let's go, Maddie.
Maddie Siegrist was on the Team USA roster for the 3-on-3s in Romania back in 2022.
Well, she just does so many great things for her team, just getting out, running the floor, finishing at the basket.
Oh, make no mistake, still trying to find her ranks in the W. Averaged just about 3.5 points a game in her rookie campaign with the local team, the Dallas Wings. But go back to high school, averaged 33 a game at Villanova. Was a walking bucket, program's all-time leading scorer. Nice finish inside by Team Mitchell. Zaya Cook. And back on this end, Odyssey Sims extends that left hand. Yup, finished strong.
The good thing, there's so many great things about AU, but I look at a player like a Maddie Siegrist, who with the Dallas Wings, you know, first-year rookie, but coming here playing against some great competition and having the type of game she's having is only going to do well for her confidence going into the season next year, this year.
No question. Sophomores in the W and using this AU year, you just hear from players like Sydney Colson, for example, Lexi Brown, who have really opened up their games. Okay, Letitia Amihere, get out of here.
She said, I am here.
That's good.
No, ma'am. I know, Coach T, you like that one.
Amihere, I am here. That's good. Put that on a t-shirt.
But Amihere on both ends of the floor, though. Scoring the basketball, moving the ball, running the floor, controlling the paint. I like.
Cheryl, both teams have 10 block shots in this game. The defense has been apparent. and preached by both captains.
Well, and it's crazy because we came in talking about offensively what both of these teams were going to do, getting out, transition,
rightfully
running the floor.
But
yeah.
I hear you.
But I'm not sure we realize the type of defense that Amihir and Burrell were going to bring to both of these teams.
Kelsey Mitchell tries some bully ball and dinged up on the drive from behind. Has a few words to share. But just a lot of pressure on Mitchell to not make it easy. Angel McCoughtry with the slide. I'm gonna call it a clean block on McCoughtry, not a foul. Okay, oh, all right, Angel. Welcome to AU.
Okay, Angel. No.
Zia Cook sticks with it.
No, I can see Angel getting more and more comfortable as the game goes on. And her playing in AU this season is also going to be really good for her.
Get our first tech of opening night, Lexi Brown.
I think she slammed the ball.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was Kirsten Bell who threw the ball. I think we're up. Oh, okay, we're just getting it worked out. So Bell with the tech, not Odyssey Sims and not Lexi Brown. Just wanted to get that right. By the way, that's the 4th foul on Bell. So Bell to the pine with 4 fouls, under 8 to go, 75-72. Team Mitchell in front. Oh, Odyssey Sims! Let him know! Stretch the floor.
Odyssey said it's go time. Let's go.
Siegrist tried to answer. Again, 180 points for each player on the winning team. Give and go. McCoughtry. And a foul on the far sideline. Odyssey Sims, Cheryl up to 23, her first 3-ball tonight.
Yeah, well, it's just a matter of time because that's what she does. Odyssey spotting up. That's a deep 3. I see you, O.
Let him know. And already has her mind focused on the next play on defense. McCoughtry tried to step through, same team. McCoughtry's like, that's my board. There's Siegrist. Hearn pushes Mitchell. Rebound, Lexi Brown. The chairperson of AU Pro Basketball Player Executive Committee. Brown does it all by herself. Lexi Brown. That quickness.
And she's probably not scoring the ball the way she wants to, but she looks really, considering it's been 8 months since she's played basketball, she looks really good on the floor.
Amihir, the finishing ability tonight has been impressive.
Come on.
6 of 12. You're blown away.
Listen, there are things that I've seen Amihir do tonight. I didn't know she had that in her bag.
Look out, Atlanta Dream. Missed opportunity for Zia Cook. Now 3 of 13 shooting for Cook. Sims off the window.
Now I knew she had that in her bag, though.
Odyssey Sims, remember, we were talking early on, slow start, one of her first 7 from the floor, and now 8 of her last 12. Finger roll for Cook, another tough one inside. Under 6 to go. Odyssey Sims was flying in the air. Brown resets back to Sims. As the big guarding her don't matter, Odyssey Sims! Reminding everybody, she is the returning points leader in Athletes Unlimited.
So when you talk about the slow start that Odyssey had, Remember what Savannah said about Odyssey saying she wanted to, you know, get everybody else involved. She did just that. But when the game is on the line, Letitia, you got to get out. You got to get a hand up. When the game is on the line, Odyssey Sims is going to show up.
Odyssey Sims with 28 points, 10 in the quarter. She logged 5 30-point games last year. Team captain on the other end, Kelsey Mitchell. Her squad ain't done yet.
Kelsey Mitchell just put it in a whole nother gear, just attacking the paint. It don't matter how many players are there. I'm getting to the hole. That was nice.
Chance to complete the three-point play and cut the deficit to 2. Got the friendly bounce. Odyssey Sims, with the 28 points, by the way, has now scored 25-plus points in 16 AU games. Buckets. And understandably why she's been a captain 6 straight weeks going back to last year and 8 times overall.
You know, it's one thing to be a captain, which is great.
Yep.
But you also have to know how to draft the right players for your team that's going to help you stay at the top of their leaderboard. And Odyssey finds a way, whoever she drafts, she always finds a way to win ball games with her squad.
There's a lot of layers to it. Roster construction, like you said, galvanizing the group, the morale of the group, and the facilitators deserve credit for that, but the captain calls the shots. And then, of course, the performance on the court.
Well, yeah, and let's not forget, because they don't have a lot of time to practice.
Right. Spin move in the paint, picked up by Cook. Zia Cook drew a foul. Might be just what she needs to regather in the final stages. We're halfway through the 4th quarter. Team Sims leads by 2. In the quarter, we're tied 12-12. We're looking at the leaderboard to refamiliarize our audience. It's Odyssey Sims' 4th foul. Zia Cook at the stripe. Shot 81% from the free throw line with the LA Sparks in her rookie season in the WNBA. Gets both to drop. Tied at 82. Every starter for Team Mitchell is in double figures. Sims, step back 3. Odyssey Sims!
She didn't.
In the grill of her!
She didn't.
What a performance. We were marveling over Alicia Gray in our first game of our doubleheader, but Cheryl, Odyssey Sims reminding us all, yeah, shrug those shoulders. She's got it going on tonight.
Joe said, y'all didn't forget, or did you? Because this is what I do from deep. Odyssey got it going. I see you, O.
Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by the Air National Guard. Zia Cook, if you couldn't tell by the bling. Zia repping Team Mitchell this week. Lexi Hull, one of the captains, a first-time captain, just like Alicia Gray and Natasha Cloud, stranger to Athletes Unlimited. Cloud and Gray at the top of the leaderboard through almost the entire day, but don't rule out some of the superstars on Team Sims and Team Mitchell. Of course, we got to find out who wins this game. Winning team, each player awarded 180 points. And 2 quarter victories at the moment for Odyssey Sims and her squad, up by 1 in this quarter. Odyssey has turned it loose. She has scored the last 8 points for her team, up to 31 tonight, Cheryl.
I mean, she's just, when it's time to get it done, she will get it done. Not only does she have 31 points, she has 9 assists, 7 rebounds. She's just doing it all.
Offensive board, Kalani Brown. Team Sims with the lead and the ball, 4.5 to go. Let me ask you this. At what point now, you know, Odyssey Sims has been in attack mode. How do you want to manage this if you're Team Sims here down the stretch? And they add 2 more.
That's a good option, too. But here's the good thing about Odyssey is she understands the scoring system. She understands when to score, when to slow it down. And as long as the ball is in her hands, she's going to do the right thing with it. You know, but for me right now, I stay in attack mode. Okay. But it's got to be a smart shot.
Hearn bounces in. Siegrist has really emerged in the second half. Maddie Siegrist in her AU debut with 16 points, 6 of 9 shooting.
And Maddie Siegrist is another one of those first-time AU players that's been really impressive tonight.
Villanova's all-time leading scorer, drafted 3rd overall by the Dallas Wings in the W draft. That's a tough take, but a big-time make.
Come on!
Wow.
Sequoia, I told him. I tried to tell him. No, she didn't. That
Team
was
Mitchell
nice.
couldn't answer. Holmes with 14, 4-3 made. So that means 120 points for Holmes, just on the 3 ball. Holmes again. Oh. Gives her team the thumbs up. All right, heat check.
No, it was a heat check. I'm not mad about it.
This is as smooth as it gets, Cheryl Swoops. This one really did swoop right through the net.
I mean, and Kelsey Mitchell, pretty good defense. Shot clock running down, nothing but net.
Love that sound effect. Our great crew on hand tonight. We'll have full coverage here of Athletes Unlimited Season 3 opening weekend here at Fair Park Coliseum. Got a good one here. Team Mitchell not done yet, but this almost feels like a must-stop possession defensively. Odyssey Sims, 9 career 30-point games now in 3 years as a member of Athletes Unlimited. Let's see if she gets it back here with 7 to shoot. Holmes.
Good D.
Spins, fires. Sims chases down the offensive rebound.
Odyssey gets it. She understands. And Maddie Siegrist and Kalani Brown are paddling down low.
Odyssey Sims is playing like 3 different games and competitions at once. Like basketball, and then also just she's dissecting the details of the leaderboard in real time. That's what you mean when she gets it.
Well, and that's what makes her such a good captain, because she's able to do all of those things.
Tapped out by Brown, creates another shot clock reset. Could have been the dagger.
That one, though.
Yeah, Cooper couldn't hit. That would have stretched the lead to 9. Down 6, Kelsey Mitchell shovels in Siegrist. Crowded and draws a foul. It was a big miss on the Team Sims side, and for Team Mitchell, this can still be a 4-point game with a couple free throws here from Maddie Siegrist.
Well, yeah, and I know Ted Cooper was wide open on that 3, but you had just gotten a new shot clock. So run some time off the clock. You're ahead this quarter. You're winning the game. Just run a little bit more time off the clock.
We've discussed first-year AU players entering their 2nd seasons in the WNBA and how they've impressed us on opening night. Maddie Siegrist, a double-double. 17, make it now 18 and 11 for Maddie Siegrist.
I think she may be the only player tonight that had a double-double. Maybe.
I think you're right, because Alicia Gray came up just short of that, 26, 9, and 7.
And she just got a steal.
Okay, here's a stop. Chance to cut it to 2. Zia Cook off the window. 4-0 run for Team Mitchell. Coming up on 90 seconds. The quarter is tied, and Team Mitchell down by 2. Kalani Brown tries to keep the ball high. Brown and one.
Nice pass by Odyssey, too. Almost, she made that pass from half court. Just great recognition, understanding where the advantage is. Kalani did a nice job of catching it in traffic. She had 4 people on her. I see you. Go to work.
I think Dallas Wings fans and just W fans are really excited to watch Kalani Brown play this year, coming off a career season. Comfortability and really an anchor when you consider the depth they've got at the big position.
Yeah, tons of depth. But you know, Kalani Brown's one of those players that I think has so much talent and potential, and I still don't think she's played up to the potential that she has.
Air Hearn for 3 to cut it to 1, and Team Mitchell leads the quarter. Now you want the 180, no question, as opposed to the 60 for the quarter win. How does Odyssey Sims pick this final minute apart? Sims on the drive and drew a foul. That's the 5th team foul on Team Mitchell. That means free throws for Odyssey Sims, where she is 6 of 6 tonight. Odyssey Sims this evening, 31 points, 10 assists, so another double-double, and has 8 rebounds, flirting with a triple-double.
And she makes it look so easy.
By the way, there has only been one triple-double in Athletes Unlimited history, done by Natasha Cloud in 2022. Sims is a couple boards away.
And she was so close last year. I remember us having that conversation with her. Will she get it tonight?
Needs 2 boards. Working hard off ball to guard Mitchell. That's a great matchup, turned over. Now, if you're Team Mitchell, you don't have to foul here. Down by 1 possession, 40 seconds to go. Same sentiments from Chastity Melnick.
Yeah, I was like, that's where the facilitator plays a really good role for their team.
Back to Holmes with 2. Holmes fires. Key rebound here, Zaya Cook. Shot clock is off. Team Mitchell down 1 in the quarter, down 3 in the game. Timeout taken by Team Mitchell with 11.4 remaining in regulation. All right, we are in for an excellent finish. This game has had a little bit of everything. Defense, 21 combined blocks, 23 steals, and this has been a competitive game really every quarter through. Every quarter matchup has been tight. The biggest separation of points was the first quarter, 3 points.
Yeah, this one, I think we knew coming into this game that it was going to be tight. If I'm Team Mitchell right now, I'm going for the tie. Okay. You got to get that ball in the hands of Kelsey Mitchell because she's so good at attacking and creating for herself or creating for someone else. And don't sleep on Air Hearn.
2 threes made in this game.
Air Hearn, I wouldn't mind some type of a pick and roll with Kelsey Mitchell and Maddie Siegrist because she's having a great game, and put Air Hearn on the opposite wing. She can penetrate, kick to Air Hearn for 3. We're going to overtime, baby.
Okay. Possibly, though, if there's a basket that can be had near the rim, do you take a quick 2?
I would do that.
Okay.
I would do that, and then you got a foul.
Right. Team Mitchell tonight at the line, 21 of 26, and Team Sims 16 of 18. Both teams shooting north of 81% from the free throw line. Air Hearn to inbound the basketball right in front of us. Kelsey Mitchell has made a 3. Maddie Siegrist, we know she's a sharp shooter. Let's see what they drew up. Hearn triggers into Mitchell with 10, with 9. Siegrist, handoff, Mitchell for 3. Hearn gets it with 2. Hearn, air ball, and that's how it ends. Odyssey Sims and Team Sims survive 94-91. You were right, Cheryl. They tried to go for the tie and had 2 looks from 3.
And probably your 2 best 3-point shooters on your team. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the effort.
And Team Sims wins the quarter as well. So like Team Gray earlier today, 3-quarter wins and a game win.
Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell did a great job of coming off. That one looked really good to me. And Air Hearn, understanding the time and that they have to have a three, bringing it back out to the three-point line just fell short.
Credit to Sequoia Holmes and Taya Cooper as well. The rotations defensively, throwing a double at the top and then staying connected on the defensive end. Odyssey Sims with her 9th career 30-point game. It's her 5th career double-double in Athletes Unlimited. Just was in takeover mode in that second half. So points earned tonight based on the victories, talking quarter wins, as well as the game win. Crucial, 180 points to each member of Team Sims. Once again, our final score in game 2 of our doubleheader of opening night. Team Sims 94, Team Mitchell 91. Be sure to join us on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern for AU Pro Basketball. Team Mitchell takes on Team Gray. For Cheryl Swoops, Ari Chambers, Savannah Collins, and our entire crew, I'm Brendan Glasheen. Good night from Dallas. Enjoy the day off. We'll talk to you on Saturday.